What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA, and you guys know one of the things that I am constantly talking about is how insulting it is that Hollywood uses race or skin color or anything of that nature when it comes to making decisions as some sort of a prerequisite to cast somebody, to put somebody in a role. You know, I talk about blackwashing, okay, when they say, hey, we're going to take a character that's white, but we're going to shove a black person into that role because we think that's good for diversity, right? Or if they say, yeah, we're going to take a character that's actually a man and we're going to make that character into a woman because we think that's good for, you know, inclusion or something like that. All right. They have this mentality that, yeah, we're doing the right things. We're elevating these voices that never get talked to or never get heard and all of that kind of stuff. And we're doing the good things, right? That's what the Hollywood brain trust is constantly thinking about themselves. Okay. But you can see right here from this particular article that that isn't working out the way they think it's working out. Okay. And again, I say it's very, very insulting, and Hollywood needs to start paying attention to this. Kumail Nanjiani was told people don't want to cast non-white actors as villains. The Internals actor suggests the good intentions of progressive-minded Hollywood decision makers can sometimes lead to misguided solutions. If the bad guy is a brown guy, what message is that sending? And see, this is the problem, is that this guy says, oh yeah, you know, there's good intentions here, right? There's good intentions. They're trying to do the right thing, okay? And now, you know, you give them all a pass. Hey, they're trying. They're making this effort. But the problem is that these guys think that their racism with good intentions isn't racism, but it's still racism, okay? The idea that racism can only be done with bad intentions is just absolutely stupid. Any kind of intention where you're putting skin color at the top of everything that you're doing, where you're putting skin color ahead of the acting, skin color ahead of the talent and the skill, okay? So no, we need to find somebody that's this skin color, okay? Unless that character specifically has to be that particular race, okay? You cast the best person for the role. The same thing goes with any other job that you're giving out, okay? You stop hiring because of race and gender and ideology and identity and all of that nonsense. You hire skillful people. That's one of the reasons Hollywood is just running itself into the ground right now, okay? Because they keep hiring folks for the wrong reasons. Not skill, not talent, not entertainment. They're like, hey, these guys are really good at what they're doing. Hire them. And think about this. You would get a better Hollywood, okay? Because now you have people saying, man, I can't crack through this thing based on my skin color. I actually have to be a good actor. Damn. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to go back to acting class and get my game up so I can step up and be a great actor. And the thing about it is, when you limit who you place in these roles, okay, like this guy will never get the opportunity to play a bad guy so that he can kind of stretch his skills, right? You just saw the situation with Dave Bautista, right? Like Dave Bautista earlier this week said, yeah, I'm happy I don't have to play Drax anymore, okay? Because I don't know if I want Drax to be my legacy. This guy wants to stretch his skills, okay? He's tired of just playing a silly character, okay? And that's fine. He played the silly character. It put him on. It was a big role. It got other people to say, hey, what else can you do, Dave? All right. And now he's moving on with his career and he's going to start playing different types of roles, maybe more serious roles. Who knows? But see, that's what you need. You need to stretch your skills. You need to expand your talent base. OK, instead of just playing the same types of pigeonholed roles over and over and over. I mean, I thought we got away with this stuff when you had like black actors that would only play gangs members or slaves or something like that. OK. And it's like, you got to give these actors an opportunity to play other roles, okay? Instead of just saying, nope, villains, all white guys, that's all we can do. So let's go ahead and check out what Kumail has to say about it. So Kumail Nanjiani says Hollywood is still limiting the kinds of roles that actors of colors can play. The Eternals Big Sick and Silicon Valley actor who's promoting his recent Hulu limited series Welcome to Chippendales said in a new interview that the decision makers are reluctant to cast non-white actors in villain roles. I think that Hollywood now, even though they're trying to be more diverse, is still weird, the actor told Esquire UK. The article notes that Nanjiani believes that the problem is good intentions can sometimes lead to misguided solutions. If the bad guy is a brown guy, what message is that sending? It's not sending any message at all. All right. All it's saying is that, yeah, this bad guy that happens to be a brown guy. Listen, there's been brown people that have been bad guys all over the world throughout history. OK, that thing happens. All right. And the idea that Hollywood is somehow going to reshape the way people think about that by just not casting brown people as villains is just absolutely absurd and laughable. But it shows you how stupid these people are, okay? It shows you how myopic and narrow-minded these idiots are. And that's why Hollywood is struggling right now. That's why Hollywood is failing right now, okay? Because you got brain dead idiots like this thinking like, oh, you know, we won't cast this person into this role because it'll make the community feel bad, look bad or whatever. We don't care, okay? We just want good entertainment. That's it. That's all. All right. Look, I can only speak for the black community, right? But like, we're not looking for some kind of we're going to give you a bone and never put you in as a villain. No, man. Some of the greatest actors in our community have played great villains. Like Denzel Washington playing Alonzo Harris in Training Day, right? Can you imagine if this movie was being made today, this would be some white dude in this role, okay? We never would have got this particular performance by this great actor. He won an Academy Award for this thing. Denzel was phenomenal in this role. And we never would have got it if this movie was made in 2023, right? It would have been some white dude playing this role or whatever. And I mean, a white guy probably could have knocked it out of the park just as well. But I mean, Denzel did such an amazing job. Like, why would you want to shortchange opportunities for other black actors to do what Denzel did in this? Just because you don't want the black community to, oh man, you guys are putting black people in black. How dare you? Like, nobody's going to care. We want to see a great movie. Most black people love this movie. They love this movie. They love Denzel in it. It's just the stupidity of Hollywood. It just pisses me off sometimes. So back to the article, he says, that's just as limiting as anything else, Nanjiani said. I want to play more bad guys. He pointed to actor Sebastian Stan, who plays Marvel superhero The Winter Soldier, as well as a cannibal in the 2020 movie Fresh. He does these big Marvel movies, and then he'll play a psychopath, he says. I was told that's going to be hard because people don't want to cast non-white people as bad guys. That's just stupid. I mean, this is a dumb idea, man. So stupid. These guys are so woke and full of shit that they don't even know what they're doing anymore. Like, it's no longer about how good of an actor you are, how good of a creative you are, okay? It's about how many boxes can you check, how woke can you be, okay? Like even the writers, right? Even the writers and the directors, how much woke stuff can you cram into this particular movie or show or television or whatever, okay? How many actors of color can you smash into like this fantasy series where actors of color probably don't have any business being in, okay? Or roles that they're playing that they don't have any business being in. Like, how much of that can you do? That's what we're seeing right now. It's absolutely ridiculous. Just, hey, tell good stories, okay? Tell good stories, you'll be fine. And stop race swapping, right? Like, if this character is a white guy, it's a white guy that's got to play him in the film or the television show. I mean, with few exceptions, it has to be a white guy, all right? If it's a black character, make him black, all right? Like, the idea that box checking is going to somehow, like, change the world or whatever it's stupid, all right? It's stupid. It's wrong-headed. And this is, again, why Hollywood is just crumbling and failing. And welcome to Chippendale. Nanjiani plays the iconic strip club's Indian founder, Soman Steve Banerjee, as he goes from an up-and-coming businessman in the 1980s to a vilified accessory to murder in the early 90s. Nanjiani added that he suspects such a role would have gone to a white actor if the project wasn't based on a true story. That's sad. Like, if this thing was just some, like, writer's creation out of his own imagination or whatever, oh, they would have said, no, this got to be a white guy. We got to have a white guy here. We can't have an Indian guy here. No way, no how. That's just really sad. But again, it just goes to show this is, again, why Hollywood sucks right now, okay? These guys have the wrong things in mind. They don't know how to cast these things properly. They should just be looking for the best actor, okay? Like, if it's wide open and it's like, hey, this character can be any race. It doesn't matter what the race of the character is. It could be any race, all right? If that happens to be the case, then you just cast the best person for the job. That's it. Stop thinking that you're doing somebody a favor, because you're not. If anything, you're limiting the actors, okay? This guy doesn't get the range that he's looking for in the new Hollywood, okay? Like 20, 30 years ago, he actually might have been able to get cast as a villain. But again, because the progressives have taken over Hollywood and they're making this thing into woke nonsense, he doesn't get the opportunities that he wants. And then who's getting those opportunities? White people. I mean, I'm telling you, man, it's just so funny how this thing works. Like, he even calls it out, Sebastian Stan, right? Oh, he can play a hero here and he can play a villain here. I mean, it's... They aren't helping anybody, man. That's how you know this thing is broken. They need to get the progressives out of there and need to put some real individuals in there that have talent, that have skill, that are focused on entertaining people, okay? And then this thing will turn itself around. There won't be any of these issues. We won't have this guy coming out here complaining, and we'll be like looking for like the next Denzel Washington, I mean, this guy that got to play all kinds of different roles in his career, right? We'll be seeing this guy stepping up. The next Denzel, whoever that is, will be stepping up and getting a chance to shine and show his acting range. But anyway, folks, what do you think about this situation, right? This guy, Nanjiani, hey, you know, and honestly, man, he should be speaking out strongly about this. He should just be outright condemning it, okay? He's just kind of speaking about it. He should be outright condemning it right now and saying, hey, this is just absolutely wrong, okay? This is straight up racism that you guys aren't giving me the opportunity to play roles that I would normally get to play. No, you're giving this over to white actors, okay? You're giving this to white actors. I'm calling racism because that's what it is, okay? He should be calling this stuff out instead of just dancing around it. But anyway, what do you think about this? Go ahead, drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. And thanks for watching. See you next time.